I was watching the Athletics and the White Sox, and I did find myself rooting for the Athletics. I'm like, come on, beat these miserable White Sox. Keep this misery streak alive. Let us feel better about our lives. Screw the White Sox. They don't deserve to win. They're terrible.
Is that a
and I know
is that, by the way, is that a pompous team name for being second worst in the American League?
The Athletics. You know what I noticed too watching their pathetic team?
Athletics.
That the numbers painted in the outfield on the outfield wall, like 314 or whatever it is, in right field, like the numbers were chipping. Like you're at some local semi-pro league game. You know what I mean? Like they didn't even repaint the outfield wall this year.
Like a crickety wooden fence in the 90s, like a little league, like a bad little league field.
You saw it. Like I saw the outfield. I saw an outfielder make a play, and I saw the numbers. Like the paint was chipping off. I'm like, how low budget and weak is that?
So,
you know what, the minor leagues?
Well,
this is MLB.
Well, they are playing in a minor league ballpark next year.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
You know
man.
what it's like, Cove? It's like you know when you know you're leaving a house or an apartment and you're moving, and those last few months you're like, the dog peed on the carpet. Who cares?
Yeah,
Just spray some Febreze on it.
They totally have given up on that stadium.
Honey,
they totally have given up on the organization.
Honey, you gonna scrub the shower this weekend or should I? Scrub the shower. We're moving.
But you know how the mold. I often say you don't truly know how you feel about certain things or how you would react until you're in the moment. For example, I watch a lot of prize fights where I have no boxer in the match, no horse in the race. But somewhere midway, I've decided, like, now I want this guy to win. Now I'm pulling for this guy. Something about the way he fights or his heart. I want this guy to win. Last night, I realized I really wanted the White Sox to lose. I'm like, come on, Athletics. Beat them.
Keep being losers. Come on,
A's. Beat the White Sox. They stink. But
that's how I felt.
I feel like we jinxed it because we talked about it yesterday. The White Sox ended the 21-game losing streak.
You could say the White Sox.
The White Sox. So they
I'm
ended
a White
the streak.
Sox.
I felt
That's
that.
awesome.
I felt that way. Thanks, Sam. I felt that way over the weekend when you and I were watching some boxing. I don't dislike Terrence Crawford. I mean, he had Eminem put on a mini concert before the fight.
You start pulling for like the guy with the heart or the underdog. Like you make your mind up.
When Madrimov, this young foreign dude with heart, when he was giving Crawford everything he had, midway through the fight, I'm like, you know what? I want this guy to win. Like you do. It is interesting when you don't have your team or a quote horse in the race. Mid-fight, mid-game, you find yourself making an opinion.
Yeah. And it's usually the guy who's still in it but behind.
Come on.
It's usually, like, come on, dude, make this interesting. So I was rooting for the A's just to keep that streak going, but congrats. The White Sox won their personal World Series, which is interesting because there's still a lot of season left. Do they go right back into a losing streak again? We'll find out. But they won one, and then I found myself invested in this Astros game last night. Did you guys watch this?
I thought this was so unfortunate.
Why?
Imagine pitching a no. Imagine pitching a no-hitter. Ninth inning. 2 outs. Everyone in that stadium, everyone in the clubhouse, everyone on the front railing of the dugout. Not only does it get broken up with 2 outs in the ninth, Corey Seagar, your former Dodger, for the Texas Rangers, hits a bomb.
Corey Seagar is the bomb.
They still win the game.
Yeah.
But not only does he goes from no-hitter to 2 earned runs, and now it's just another basic start.
So I got an earthquake alert and I got a no-no alert. Your buddies start hitting you up. Yo, turn on the game. No-hitter alert. Valdez got a no-hitter in the ninth against the Rangers. Now, as a Yankees fan, I don't like either team, but I sure as hell don't like the Astros, right?
And whoever sent that to you jinxed it.
Dude.
You're not supposed to alert your friends.
Always.
On
You're so right about it. It's just always like that. And just like I said, the minute we talked about that White Sox streak yesterday on the air, I knew, you know what? It's over. We just jinxed it. And we said that. You can see the clip at Covino and Rich on our Instagram page.
I feel like the whole country can blame Covino and Rich.
We ruined the fun. So, Rich already said it. Corey Seagar steps up, 2 outs in the ninth, breaks up the no-hitter, and they score 2 runs. The Astros still win 4-2. And I was like, I came in today and I said to Rich, I was like, well, if I was a Rangers fan, I would have wanted to see that no-hitter broken up. And Rich is saying, why? I'm like, every team wants to see their team break up the no-hitter. No team wants to see their team no-hit. Is it a shame for the Astros fans? Is it a shame for maybe the rest of baseball? Is it a shame for the record books and Valdez? Of course. That's not what I'm saying. You think Rangers fans wanted to see their team no-hit? You think the Rangers wanted? No. That's
100%.
This is where Rich says I'm wrong, and I want to take my shoe off and hit him over the head with it.
Are you on drugs right now?
Real fan wants to see their team no hit for the sake of history or for the moment. And I don't care if I was at that game. I want to see my team break that no-hitter up. That's embarrassing.
You couldn't make less sense.
Okay, let's see how wrong you are.
History
doesn't take precedence over your team breaking it up.
I'm pretty sure history does take precedence over a random early August random one of 162 baseball games. Our buddy Mike, who lives in Cincinnati, guess what he had the pleasure... A different Mike.
Who?
Our buddy Mike in Cincinnati, a real friend of ours, actually. Huge Reds fan. You know what he was super pumped about? And this is a guy that goes to Reds games like every week of his life with his kids.
Huge Reds fan. Guy's reading his Kindle at the game.
Huge Reds fan. What is this, 2000?
Yeah, he does. That should tell you something about Mike.
He was pumped and was like, dude, I happened to get club seats. He was right behind home plate in those like nice leather seats when Blake Snell threw his no-hitter against the Reds. And I was like, dude, that's awesome.
Hey, dude, that's the silver lining. That's the, hey, at least I saw history in the making. That's how you justify it when you walk away like a loser. Because you just took your kids and your family to see your team get no hit. That's your justification of, well, kids, our team sucks ass. But you know what? We saw history. No one wants to pay to see their team get no hit.
I can't believe
even
you
if I'm
have
sitting there and the Yankees are getting no hit, I'm like, I don't care who's at the plate. It could be a player I don't care about. Come on, dude. You better break up this no-hitter because you just got embarrassed.
Let me give you a scenario. Let's say he was still...
Dude, you're wrong. You're the only guy that feels this way.
I know there's interleague now, but let's say a year ago when Ohtani was pitching for the Angels. If you were watching the Yankees-Angels and Ohtani, a legend, a modern-day Babe Ruth, was throwing a no-no, and the Yankees were losing, 4-0, 5-0 in the ninth, you'd want...
Yeah, I would take pride saying, dude, and we saw Ben Rice break up that no-hitter.
You'd want
Bam!
DJ LeMahieu to have a crappy single to break up a no-no?
You know what I would say to my kids? That's why you never give up. Look at LeMahieu. He broke up the no-hitter. Good for him. Screw time.
I think you're 1 out of 100 here.
Dude, your pompous attitude about how I'm wrong when you're so blatantly wrong is what's hilarious about this conversation. I guarantee you, 99% of people would agree with me. No one wants to see their team get no hit for the sake of history. You're the only guy that feels that way.
You take your kids to a ball game?
Yes.
You rather your
I'd
team...
be like, sorry, kids, our team stinks.
You rather your team lose and get one hit instead
because
of
at
seeing
least
history.
Yes, because at least the Rangers fans got to see their guy, Corey Seagar, hit a home run and break up the no-hitter. And that's where they're like, yeah, something to cheer about. Why you want to cheer for the Astros? They're the weakest. You're crazy, dude. Your fandom is backwards. That's what it is to be a Mets fan, I guess, because I don't even get it. You start cheering for the other team, you're always cheering for your team.
Not if the no-hitter's on the line.
Pause. Let me make this very clear again for the Fox Sports Radio Nation. Let me make this very clear. When you have no team in the race, yeah, of course I want to see history made because I don't care about the Rangers. I don't care about the Astros. I'm saying it's when your team, when it's your team. When it's your team. You don't want to see them get no hit. No way, especially if you're at the game.
You sound like a nincompoop. Good word.
You hear this guy? You're so off. Danny. And that's why everyone's scared to freaking respond to you.
Yes, sir.
I didn't curse.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you thought I did?
No.
You're so off base, dude. You're going to take your kids all geared up in their Mets outfits to see them get no hit and cheer for the other team?
Yeah, Rich, I love you on the radio. I even listened to you on Pop 2K, which Spot kept telling me to change the channel at our get-together.
Yeah, thanks, Spot.
I turned it up instead. But, yeah, I don't want history to be made against my favorite team.
At your expense?
I feel like it's embarrassing to your team that you got no hit.
You wouldn't want to see a no-hitter?
How about
if you were there in person?
I want to see one of my pitchers. Yeah, I want to see one of my pitchers throw a no-hitter.
How about see your hitter break up a no-hitter and maybe come back and win? Hey, the Rangers could have won that game.
I think Rich is saying if you're there, if you're there and you see that,
even
that
worse,
is a
Sam,
memory.
No, I paid to see my team get no hit.
No, you paid to see
It's a
hits.
special historical footnote.
Again,
though.
at
Not
your
against
expense.
your favorite team.
At your team's
it's
expense.
a game in August,
dude.
though.
What kind of backwards fan thinks that way?
No, I agree. It's
fan friend of
embarrassing,
mine.
but you can at least walk. You can at least go home and be like,
But
yeah,
Sam,
that did stick out.
Sam, some races come down to one game, though.
You know what that is? That's the ancillary prize. That's your lifetime of rice-a-roni. Who cares? That's because you're embarrassed that you went all the way there to watch your team. Hey, but at least we saw history in the making. Who cares? That's just you trying to justify that miserable night that you just witnessed. Your team got no hit.
I'm pretty sure if you're at a game where a milestone or history is made, that trumps any dumb regular season, especially basketball, hockey, or baseball, where there's 162, 82, and 82. Get over yourself. You think you'd rather have your little kid see a no-hitter or, oh, buddy, the Yankees lost 5-0, but they got one hit?
Monty, you were at the Dodgers game last night. You didn't invite us, but you went with Shay and Ethan.
I got invited to my own job.
You were there,
just so you know.
And you were eating your dogs. Would you have been pumped if the Phillies no-hit your Dodgers?
I'm here listening to you guys, trying to figure out whose side I'm on. I think I'm with Rich. I think I agree with that. Maybe I'm just justifying it.
Monty,
but I still
dead
think
to me.
yes, whatever. I was dead to you
You're done in
already an
this
hour
town.
ago.
Yeah, you're dead to me.
I
You're
think
dead to me.
I think both can be true. That it's a way to justify it, but at the same time, you did witness something that not many people get to witness.
Monty, I was at a Broncos 49ers
Both
game.
of you guys nincompoops.
I was at Mile High a handful of years ago, right? And the Niners weren't great at the time. Do you think I wanted to see Peyton Manning at the time put a whooping on San Francisco? But I got to see the game stop, and I think it was when Peyton Manning hit 500 career touchdowns.
Weenie mentality,
and I was
bro.
like, dude, my team's getting beat, but I was here when Peyton got his 500 touchdowns. That's a cool moment.
This is like you're the loser on Bachelor who didn't get the girl, but you're like, well, as long as she's happy with someone else.
That's not the same.
Yes, it is.
No,
Not
it's
the same
not.
at all.
Not
Yes,
the
it is.
same at all.
I'm the loser.
I wasn't picked, but
I'm the loser.
these
but I'm
memories
happy.
will last a
That's
lifetime.
not
But I'm
the
happy
same.
for him.
But that's
What
not
a dork!
That's not history in the making. That's every person out
It's
there.
a loser mentality,
No,
man.
it's not.
He's trying to find the silver lining on a losing moment, which is nice, but that is weak.
Why does it have to be weak? I'm not disagreeing that it's not justifying that it's not the silver line. I agree with that, but why does it have to be weak?
Because you want to see your team break up the history here.
No,